So this is a tassel dress and it looks so gorgeous. And guess what? It is very easy to make. Let's watch on. You're welcome to Sew Junkies, and today it's going to be a very quick and easy tutorial. What you need is to fold your fabric into four. Fold your fabric into four. There is no zipper at the back, so the back and the front of the dress are going to be folded together. So the first thing is you're going to mark your shoulder point, then mark your shoulder slant, then mark your neckline. Don't forget, when we're cutting the back and front together, we always cut on the back neckline. So the next thing is to mark out your armhole. How I do get my armhole is to measure shoulder to nipple and -2. I've been using it for years and it's really worked perfectly. So that's just it for that. So the next thing, I'm marking the waistline. The waistline plus ½ inch. You know, this is not a pattern cutting, it is freehand. So the next thing, I'm marking out the hip depth. Mark out the hip depth and then put your hip measurement at that point plus 2 inches. Hip measurement plus 2 inches. And then for the waistline, you are going to use your waist measurement plus half, then plus 2 inches. You know, it doesn't have a zipper at the back, so you don't want it to be too tight that it doesn't pass through your waist. So that's why we're slightly adding half to the waist before adding the regular 2 inches allowance. Then the next thing, just join the point and then take the length of the dress. So guys, just check out your markings. Don't forget, your hip measurement is what you are putting at the hem. The bottom of the dress is your hip measurement. There are side slits, but the bottom of the dress has that your hip measurement. That way you have enough freeness, enough room at that knee point to ease your walking, your movement. So that's all for that. So the marking for the neck is 3 by 1 and 3 by 8 inches, as much as you want it, as much as you want the depth of the neckline to be. For this particular one, I used 9 inches. It's not going to show much bust, but at the same time it's not going to be very fitted to your neck. So now we just cut it out, just cut the neckline out. That's all for this particular tutorial. We are cutting all our markings, we are cutting on our markings. So it's just so easy. I told you, I always say it on this channel, practice makes perfect. If you are not going to practice what you are learning, of what use learning it? So please practice, give us feedback where you have concerns or problems. Just let us know. We'll do well to reply you swiftly. So the next thing, we are done cutting the back marking. We are going to take out one of the dress. I prefer to take out the front because the inner one, because the top part already has the neckline for the front. It's already marked out, and then you just cut on that line. And we are done for the cutting. We are done cutting the body of the dress. So if you are enjoying this video, give us a like. We appreciate you all for all the support that you've been giving us so far on this channel. So that's that for the cutting of the body of this dress. So here I'm just going to measure out the armhole that we have here. so I can use it for my sleeve. That's, if you've been following my videos before, you see that what I usually do. That way I don't have any shortage in my armhole or in my sleeve when I'm fixing the sleeve to the body of the dress. So the next thing is to cut the sleeve, and what I do is to fold the fabric into 4. You can see that we have unfold 4, we have 2 pieces folded, making 4. I hope you get. That's for 2 sleeves, don't forget. So the next thing is I'm putting, you see that measurement that I did, what I measured as the armhole for the dress is what I'm going to use to fold. If you measure like 12 inches, then you are going to fold to like 10.5 inches, so that by the time you create all the curves, it will just become that 12 inches you want. So I'm taking the length of the sleeve. Don't forget, this particular sleeve has a cuff, so you are going to minus 2 inches from your length of sleeve. If your full length of sleeve is 21 inches, you are going to minus 2 inches that you are going to use as the cuff. Then you add ½ inch for the top seam and ½ inch for the bottom seam. So altogether you will now have 20. You get? So just mark out all your measurement for your sleeve and then you will be done. But if you need me to do basic sleeve bodies, let us know in the comment section. We'll be glad to help out your DIY journey. So that's just what we are doing. We are done marking, and then you just cut it out. You cut it out and set it aside. Don't forget to notch, because even if you don't do it now, when you want to sew, you still notch it. Notching is very important. So here I'm just marking out the curve. Is the curve I want to create. I already told you I am calculating 2 inches for the curve, so it has to be on fold. The 2 inches has to be on fold. 2 inches on fold plus ½ inch for sewing. Altogether you have 2.5 inches. Then you measure out your length of curve, your length of your round sleeve. At that point, whatever you have, you had 1 inch as seam allowance. Set it aside. The next thing we are going to do, we are going to be cutting out facing for this dress. You are going to be cutting out facing. Most times it's very difficult for you to use bias. For those of you that loves using bias for neckline, I do too. But for V, to have a very neat finishing for your V neckline, just stay away from bias. Though there are still nice ways that you can actually use it, but you use facing. Facing gives you that professional look. So just place your dress on a folded fabric like I'm doing and cut out the facing. So that's about it. This dress was really very easy to sew. Once you are done cutting, just take it to the sewing machine and join like you would do for other clothes. If you don't know how, just let us know and we'll do a video of how to join basic bodies. But you can look through some of our Bubu wear on our channel and you most definitely see something that will teach you how to just sew and join clothes together. So we are done cutting facing for the front. We'll also cut facing for the back, and then you'll be ready to go over to the sewing machine and get your work done. So once you are done with the entire dress, you are done adding the sleeves, you are done folding the hems, you are done with everything, then you just start fixing your tassels. It's just a tacking, just like you would tack buttons to your clothes. That's how to do the sewing of the tassels. They are not difficult at all. They are as good, they are very easy. Make 3 or 4 stitches and tie a knot at the back, and it will just be in place. So this is the result. It's very beautiful, it's very gorgeous. Please, if you haven't subscribe, like, comment, share. See you soon in our next tutorial. Bye.